Hey everyone, this is Robin Graves. This is your favorite show in the world according to Graves. I'll be your host today. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. Yeah, Diet Pepsi. Yeah, you're running out of time. You need to come talk to me. Please don't be Glock Firearms. They screwed up and everything. I do want to talk about, mention somebody here, Sprug Rods. Very good place, very good, they're very good friends of mine. If you're ever out there, feel like being a sportsman, if you are a fisherman, if you are anything like that, an outdoors person, go to Sprug Rods. Custom built rods. This guy does really good. He's got some new ones out there. They're really good, wrapped in snakeskin. They're really pretty. I like them. They look out. You can outdo somebody with one of these just by pulling it out. Okay. So go see them on their Facebook page, Sprug Rods, at Facebook. Go see them. Tell them Robin sent you. They will do you good. They will definitely treat you very nice. Today, it shouldn't be too long. I'm not going to bother you too much. I have a lot happening right now. I'm doing some breeding with some snakes, and I'm having to check on them and take care of a lot of problems with them. And let me get this straight here. Yeah, I almost turned on without my microphone. A lot of you out there that listen to me and everything hate my guts. You might have enjoyed that. I'm not going to let you guys have a bit of joy. Trust me, I will call your asses out. I was told today that I need, yesterday and today both, that I need to talk about the whole thing of the pardoning of so-and-so and this, that, the other, and how even how Comey and Nadler and even Obama are implicated in the whole Russiagate bullshit. Well, I'm waiting for some things to develop before I speak about that. And right now, it is so saturated in the news, that I'll lose myself. My voice may get lost in the crowd. By the way, Nancy, it's all true because it's in the news, and your name's coming up also, bitch. So hold on to your old wrinkly fish-smelling ass. You're coming up. So anyway, there is something that's really bugging me. A couple of things. I want to get one thing out of the way. I made mention last show that Cuomo decided to have people with COVID-19 be treated in nursing homes alongside, right there with the most vulnerable members of our society, the most susceptible to getting this. This is so bad in nursing homes. It's wiping out nursing homes. This can be changed into the nursing home flu, and it'd be totally justified. But it wasn't just Cuomo. It wasn't just New York. It was also Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and California. The major blue states who want you to go and kill your unborn children or just recently born. They're talking right now up to 30 days. It's not a person. Kill your kid and everything. That's not enough. Let's go kill all the old folks too, so they can save resources for their own socialist selves. But I want to let you guys know that that's in the news too, Nancy. So it must be true. Jesus, God. It seems like you're in a blue state. You're pretty much living in a tyrannical rulership. They want to say that people like me are tyrants, that we're pro-tyrants. Hell no. No, we're not the ones, ordering you to stay in your house and ordering you to wear a useless mask and ordering you to cross the road sideways and then stomp 3 times while hopping on your 3rd leg. Jesus Christ. But I do want to talk about something else. Everything on the news has been COVID, you're going to die, Orange Man, bad. And then they decided, well, since we're not afraid of that anymore, a lot of people aren't afraid of catching this anymore because they found out how much bullshit it was if you're under 65 with no underlying health conditions. They decided to start scaring some more to keep you watching, to raise their ratings. I love the media scare tactics. Oh my God, they're pathetic. They're almost hilarious in their ability to be that pathetic. So, excuse me, I sit up real, it's not COVID. I've already had COVID. Their new thing right now is, and it's already failing, and in my one-man crusade to sink the bullshit, I'm helping it fail. I am helping it fail. It is my job, it is my sacred duty to sink the bullshit. And today I'm going to sink a little more. Oh my God. We've been hearing about these so-called murder hornets. They're Japanese or Asian hornets. They're not murdering people. They're not here to kill your kids and your dog and your mother and everything else. They're not here for that. They're not even that aggressive. They're nowhere near as aggressive as American hornets are. They're just really big and look kind of scary and eat bees and every other kind of bug there is. They don't eat birds. They don't eat small animals. They're primarily insectivores. Yeah, the only bad thing is, they're killing our bees. But see, a lot of you people out there are killing bees too, thinking they're murder hornets. Dumbasses. Jeez. So I went out of my way and got five insects. They're more dangerous than murder hornets. So you guys will bear with me. We're going to go through these five. They're actually worse than Asian hornets. Okay, number one, the kissing bug. That don't sound too bad. It's not like it's just a little amorous. No, the truth is, they're kind of nasty. Okay, here in the South we call them assassin bugs. We call them a few other things, but they're all pretty much the same thing. It's all the same bug. The kissing bug, you don't feel its bite. It usually they're nocturnal. They come out at night. If you're camping, you'll run into these. Trust me, you will see these. If you're into camping, you don't feel the bite. They do it when you're asleep. They are so quiet about it. They're sneaky bastards. Okay, but it's the thing is it carries parasites including Trypanis cruzi. Oh God, Trypanis cruzi. Most people are symptomatic to it, but there are others that have the symptoms such as body aches, muscle aches, fever, nausea, diarrhea, enlargement of the liver, enlargement of the heart, possibly, and it could be chronic. It could turn chronic. How does it spread this? This is where it gets gross. Okay, it does its business on on your skin as it sucks blood, and most of the time when you're camping, it's on your face. It causes Chagas disease. Okay, it's what this parasite causes. It's Chagas disease. I think I'd rather get stung by an Asian hornet to be known as as bug poop face. Gives new meaning to the word shit faced. Okay, they're particularly kind of nasty around a lot of campgrounds because a lot of people. They're actually drawn by same as bed bugs and ticks are by the carbon dioxide, from your breathing. And believe me, they will get you. You'll end up with it looks like a little chigger bite or a little red spot like a zit or something on your face. That's usually from the bite of one of these things. So keep that in mind. All right, number 2, killer bees. These have been very sensationalized. Yeah, they're very vicious. They were caused by crossing an African type of bee with an American bee, and they became what's called Africanized bees. And they do go into other bees' nests, other hives, and breed, and cause the others those to become Africanized and very aggressive too. The main thing is they're not going to be a million people killed by these. There never has been. I remember back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, during the killer bee scare, they had us so afraid of anything flying. It's going to kill you. It sounds very familiar to the Asian hornet today. The main problem with these is they will swarm you, and they will chase you about a kilometer, have a little over half a mile. They will chase you. The thing is the main problem is if you have anaphylaxis. If you're allergic to bee stings, that is where it's really dangerous. That's the main danger with these Japanese hornets or Asian hornets, whatever. The murder hornets. That's the main problem is anaphylaxis. If you're allergic to bee stings, you're allergic to their stings. So really, it's not much different. Okay. Another one. This is one of my favorites here. The warrior wasp. According to entomologist and sting expert Justin Schmidt, this is unadulterated pain. This is just, it's one of the most painful stings in existence. It blows away one of your murder wasp stings. His exact quote from him, well, is that it equates to the pain as being attached to the flow of an active volcano. Now, stings, when it comes to stings, there are 1 through 4. 4 is the worst. This is top of the list. And this is including the Asian hornet, sting. So yeah, warrior wasp. The only others that there is one that is just as bad, if not worse. The bullet ant, which has been told that it's like being shot. The pain is. It's very much like being shot with a bullet. That's where they got their name. It's warrior wasps are just farking nasty. Okay, they're about 2.5 inches long. Let me get this straight here. Turn my page for my notes. No, I said I won't be using notes anymore, but hey, I'm old school. I can do this. It's my show, my rules. Number four on this list, botflies. These are disgusting little bastards who like to lay their eggs on your skin, and when they hatch, the larva burrows into your skin. So we're talking about a 1-inch thing with barbs on it that gets stuck in your skin. You pull it out, you tend to rip it in half, and all kinds of infection, including sepsis. Excuse me, including sepsis. It's in, and you don't want sepsis. That's a blood infection. That's deadly. So yeah, we need to stay away from botflies. They said that you can actually feel the larva as it eats its way through your skin, underneath your skin. They will burrow in and stay. And if it's hard to explain. I've never had botfly larva, but I have known people who have seen botfly larva in people. The thing will sit there and burrow into your skin, causing all kinds of inflammation, then eat the inflamed skin, the inflamed flesh, with its ass sticking out because it breathes through its ass. It's really, really insane. It's the process of removing it is kind of very simple but scary, and it leaves a nice hole about as big as that eraser right there in your skin. Most of the ones I've seen, most of the people I've talked to have had them in their scalp. They could feel it scratching on their skull. They could hear it. That is insane. And the number one deadliest bug in the world. Honestly, it blows. This blows your murder wasp out of the water. And you're not going to believe what this is. The lowly mosquito. It's the deadliest bug in the world. I mean, it racks up 300 to 500 million cases of malaria yearly from their bites. It's not so much the mosquito itself; it's the bacteria it carries. Here in the South, we see swarms of these, especially in the summertime when it's hot and humid. These things, you hear them. You hear the swarms of them at times. I have seen so many people catch so many diseases from mosquitoes, so many illnesses that they will rack them up big time. Coronavirus, this little imaginary deadly plague that we're having right now, is nothing compared to mosquito bites. Mosquitoes are probably just the deadliest insects in the world, just due to the fact that the bacteria they carry and pass on through their bites. We're talking malaria, West Nile disease. Oh my God! They carry all kinds of neat viruses like the cold, the common cold. I've seen people actually get severe infections from one of the bites due to the bacteria it's carrying with it. It's not the bite, it's the bacteria. So tell me again how bad murder wasps are. Right now, murder wasps, right now, they're not going to get a foothold in this country. It is impossible. For one, they have some predators here. They didn't have where they come from. Praying mantises, for one, love these things. A praying mantis will catch and kill any one of them they can find. Mites here will eat them alive. Their natural habitat is a place over in Asia. It's not here. They're saying these things are invasive. They are to a point, but they're not going to invade much because they will die. The predation on these things is amazing. So don't believe the media when it talks about their murder wasps. They're not murder wasps. They're Asian or Japanese hornets. They've been here for years. I saw one 2 years ago at a campground. What did it do? Flew around us and left. These are not as aggressive as regular hornets here in America as the smaller cousins. The smaller ones will chase you down and sting you till you die, or it dies, one of the two. These will leave you alone. Leave them alone. They're not going to attack you. They're not aggressive. They're defensive. You bother one, you go after it, you harm it. Oh yes, it's going to come back after you. Which means I can't wait to see the next millennial thing, the Murder Wasp Challenge. I will laugh my ass off with every one of these. By the way, unless you have anaphylaxis, you will survive a sting. It's very painful. I'm not going to deny that. But if you get stung, it's your fault. The sting itself is very painful. You can handle one sting. Most human beings without anaphylaxis or a really bad constitution can handle 2 or 3 stings. Any more than that, you better get to a hospital because you're going to die. But the thing is, these only sting you once and leave. The worst thing is being swarmed next to one of their hives. If you're messing with their hives, and they're very hard to find because they're rare. So, yeah, go ahead, CNN, MSNBC, whatever you want to say, talk about how murder hornets are coming to kill everybody. Go ahead, because it's bullshit. It's very easy to find out. Google, people. Google is your friend when it comes to stuff like this. They're very rare here in America. Somebody saw one in Washington, all of a sudden, oh my God, the world's ending. It's plagues and bugs and revelations coming, dogs and cats living with each other. Yeah, whatever. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go on this one. Wow. I've got a lot that's going on. I've got a lot to do. I'll catch you guys next week. I'm working on something. I have some stuff that I'm wanting to verify and some stuff to develop before I report on it. That's why I'm doing this one, because I wanted to call some people. I wanted to call out CNN, MSNBC. You know, the MSNBC, you're the one who decided to tell all the viewers to call you a boomer. Yeah. The ones that call anybody who doesn't believe the way they do Nazis and racist. That's really going. Oh, by the way, little Miss Governor of Michigan, whatever her name is, Scatterbrain. Yeah, her newest thing is running saying that if you go against her, you're a racist, you're a Nazi, and you're a homophobe, and you're a misogynist. I think she brought out every word in the Democrat playbook. It's all because people are getting tired of her bullshit. She's actually threatening that if anybody goes against her anymore, that she's going to lengthen the lockdown. I got news for her. I want her to do that, because she will never be reelected, ever. Get her ass out of here. So, guys and dolls, I'll talk to you next week. I'm going to shoot for 2 next week if I can. Okay, because I got a lot I want to talk about, and I got some other things that are developing at the moment. I want to talk about them too. I want to keep these 2 things separate and stuff. And it's kind of I don't want to separate them by a week, maybe a couple of days. You guys take care of yourselves. Be good to everyone. Be good to each other. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, please. You know, yeah, I'm very amateuristic here. This is a one-man operation. I'm running on minimal anything. You're lucky I've got a microphone here that works. But you guys take care of yourselves and talk hard. Later.